Coming up, learn how Fontanelle Forest is addressing climate concerns.
Then we show you how Omaha is gearing up for Halloween.
Finally, get a look at how local soccer team commemorated their last game of the season.
All this and more on the Omaha News.
Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Smith.
And I'm Samantha Pastorino.
The Blackstone District's first parking garage opened last week. Officials are hopeful this garage serves as a solution to a longtime problem. I spoke with local business owner Phil Shafford on this.
Not only does it provide places for guests and visitors to park, but also, of course, our staffs.
It can sometimes be a challenge to find parking in the Blackstone District, especially during peak entertainment hours. A 2023 city planning report also shows that Omaha needs to build 30,000 new housing units before 2030 to keep up with growth. The 37 West Farnham development helps with both of those issues, bringing 161 market-rate apartments, 384 parking stalls, and over 20,000 square feet of retail space to the area.
A lot of those questions around those things stop today.
Tenants are ready to announce Revival House is a tiki bar concept that Tom Elizabeth and Dave Jensen are doing with Flagship Group, so we're excited about that. And then we have a boutique retailer moving in here as well that is made in Omaha.
Mayor Gene Stothert cut the ribbon to the garage on October 21st, thanking Greenslate, Park Omaha, and the Blackstone Business Improvement District for their work, touting the property's proximity to the forthcoming streetcar.
This garage is a growing network of city-owned garages along the streetcar corridor to make it easy to park just once. You can conveniently move from home to shopping, to dining, to concerts, Broadway shows, sports venues, and the riverfront, and then come home again at a very low cost.
Parking in the garage is simple. All you need to do is use the Park Omaha app or pay by using a number that's listed on signs. If you do stay for extra time, license plate recognizing cameras will ding you for that time on your way out. Each hour costs $2.50, and the maximum daily rate is $25.
Now there's 385 parking stalls that are available for people that want to come up or bring their families and enjoy some ice cream, or the restaurants. The economic impact and employment opportunities with continued growth, it's a great day for the city up here in the heart of my district in Blackstone.
Lund tells me that construction on the rest of the building will wrap up in February or March.
Omaha nonprofit is transforming urban spaces and fostering a deep-rooted connection between community and nature. Urban farming and community development go hand in hand at City Sprouts, a North Omaha-based organization that is paving the way towards sustainable growth. The nonprofit serves as a community garden with an emphasis on education, producing fresh produce.
Talking about cooking food from the garden and seasonal cooking. So we want to teach people how to grow food, but also what to do with that food once you've grown it. And then we go to community events. We were just at Lauritzen Gardens a few weeks ago doing their Goldenrod Festival. I think there were 1,000 kids that came through.
City Sprouts also offers a number of charity services, including a free and open pantry and a community-provided book exchange and seed repository. To learn more about how you can get involved, visit their website at www.omaha-sprouts.org.
Andrew, how did City Sprouts get its start?
Well, it was founded in 1995, but didn't obtain a headquarters until 2005, when a donor gave them a 3-story building next to their already existing garden. The donated building, located on 40th and Hamilton, allowed City Sprouts to expand on its core mission of helping and educating people.
Thank you, Andrew. Extreme weather events are making headlines everywhere. NASA experts say Earth is about 2.45 degrees Fahrenheit warmer in 2023 than in the late 19th century here in Nebraska. Here in Nebraska, the impact may be less visible, but no less real. Fontanelle Forest, just outside Omaha, is taking part in local conservation efforts to protect our environment. Reporter Jenna Jansen explores how this natural area is responding to challenges of changing climate.
As the nation deals with a wave of natural disasters, Fontanelle Forest is addressing subtle but significant changes to its ecosystem. Rising temperatures and altered weather patterns are reshaping this natural preserve, and its conservation team is working to restore and strengthen the habitat. Fontanelle Forest Conservation Tech Stephen Fox says the team is restoring 250 acres, aiming to boost biodiversity and strengthen the land's natural functions.
It's more so that we're focused on maximizing the biodiversity and the function of those ecosystems. Things like capturing rainwater so it can recharge our groundwater supplies, reducing runoff, sequestering carbon, producing food for animals.
Regular visitor Drew Roberts says Fontenelle Forest offers an immersive experience in the local land.
The thing about Fontenelle is you get about, like I said, a mile away from the nature center, and there's well-developed trail that you can follow that then has interesting nature happening around you.
As climate disasters unfold around the world, nature preserves like Fontenelle Forest are using proactive measures to preserve the natural land and the biodiversity that calls it its home.
Our main project really is to manage the levels of sunlight that get to the forest floor. So we do that with thinning of trees and then putting fire back on the landscape. So we do a lot of prescribed fire, and that helps to control the encroachment of woody species and helps to keep trees at a more manageable level.
For the Omaha News, I'm Jenna Jansen.
Fontenelle Forest welcomes volunteers to support conservation work on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. More information on volunteering or supporting local efforts is available on our website, UNOOmahaNews.com.
Coming up, we take a deep dive into Dia de los Muertos in Omaha.
Then explore a hidden small-town gem making it big after the break.
Create, perform, communicate. College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media.
Explore the historic Blackstone District in Omaha, Nebraska. With over a dozen restaurants, bars, and social settings, you can experience everything the iconic district has to offer. Eat, drink, socialize, and enjoy the day or night here in Blackstone.
Nearly 3,000 student athletes competing in 19 varsity sports from 9 institutions. Compete for nationally ranked teams to become academic All-Americans and NCAA champions. Nearly 100,000 students and more than 800,000 alumni celebrate their schools as they rise to reach the summit. The Summit League, where tomorrow's leaders reach the summit today.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha's bookstore is home to more than books. The UNO bookstore accommodates all students' needs with phone and laptop repairs at the iFix UNO station or free residence hall delivery. The bookstore, located in the Milevale Student Center, is full of Maverick merchandise. Find sweatshirts for chilly Nebraska days or cozy UNO mugs for every coffee fix. Shop anytime at unobookstore.com.
Dia de los Muertos is coming up on November 1st and 2nd and coincides with the Christians' All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. Reporter Ben Badafrano says the holiday is a blend of religious and secular observance.
Americans are gearing up for Halloween on Thursday, but for Omaha's Mexican-American community, another celebration is approaching on Friday and Saturday, Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. The holiday is a celebration and remembrance of loved ones who have passed. Alex Montes, head teacher for the Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish Education Center, says that the celebration isn't a part of Christian religious education.
It's more like a tradition. It's for all Mexicans. It doesn't matter if you're Catholic or not, because it's also coming from our ancients, the Aztecs.
Ofrendas, or remembrance altars for the deceased, are one of the most visible aspects of the holiday. A public ofrenda has been set up in El Museo Latino, or the Latino Museum, since early October. El Museo Latino founder and CEO, Magdalena Garcia, says that the ofrenda and Dia de los Muertos started as a way to preserve Mesoamerican tradition in the face of colonialism in the 1500s.
At the time of the conquest, the indigenous could no longer place their indigenous or the deities on the offerings or the altars, and they were prohibited from a lot of the art forms and a lot of the things they were doing.
Businesses in the Mexican-American community of Southeast Omaha will be extra busy prepping for this weekend. Pan de Muerto, or bread of the dead, is a traditional sweetbread made during the holiday. On top of the round loaf goes a meaningful design, often a rosary or bones, to honor a loved one who has passed. This loaf came from the International Bakery at 24th and P Streets. For the Omaha News, I'm Ben Badafarano.
El Museo's public ofrenda and its other exhibits can be viewed 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, and 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturdays.
With the election just days away, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump remain in a tight race. Key states such as Arizona and Nevada are showing nearly even support for both candidates, with the recent polling indicating only a 1-point margin. Campaign trail efforts are continuing rapidly, with both candidates campaigning in Pennsylvania and North Carolina this week. The narrow margin between candidates suggests that voter turnout in these battleground states will be pivotal in the election's outcome.
Next on the Omaha News, learn about the Slowdown's interactive performance of a cult classic.
Then explore Lawrence & Garden's hair-raising showcase after the break.
There seems to be like this gathering right here of really great minds and really great ideas.
I think it's a great moment, to teach a UNO student.
Being here, I get like a jump start on my journalism career.
I found a lot of people that are interested in like the same things as me.
Sort of a lifetime changing career for me and the best way it could happen.
I never thought I'd be standing in the clouds looking down on the ancient ruins of the Incan Empire. I never thought I'd live among the street artists in Valparaiso. I never thought I'd make friends that would last a lifetime.
Adventure's out there, and as Mavericks, it's up to us to find it.
Stop thinking, start doing. Visit educationabroad.unomaha.edu.
The 13th Floor magazine is a student-run campus literary journal that features poetry, creative nonfiction, fiction, microfiction, screenplay, and visual art from UNO students, alumni, faculty, and staff. It is produced by the students in the Writers' Workshop Literary Magazine course. New issues of the magazine are published every spring, with a public launch party to celebrate its release.
Welcome to Spooky Spotlight, your go-to for the eeriest arts, culture, and entertainment news around the Omaha metro area. Good afternoon, I'm Maggie Johnston. Today, we're talking about sinister plans and theater classics. To get you in the Halloween spirit. It's Halloween season, and with all the beautiful colors of autumn, it's important to remember that this beauty can be dangerous. Follow as I show you how one local attraction is celebrating by showcasing its variety of interesting plants.
Lawrence & Gardens is getting into the Halloween spirit. Director of Marketing, Mia Jenkins, talks about their seasonal display.
Wicked Plants is a collection of some of the botanical bad guys out there in the natural world. And it is inspired by a book of the same name by an author named Amy Stewart, who spent a lot of time delving into the history of plants that have impacted people or animals over time.
Plants can be tricky to know, as each one is vastly different than the next. As Jenkins explains,
many things, especially poisonous plants, well, you can't tell that they're poisonous just from looking at them in the wild. It takes that one person to find out the hard way, right?
Plants may be more dynamic than you realize. Some are healthy heroes, some are pretty to marvel at, and others, well, they have a bit of a wicked quality to them. Here at Lawrence & Gardens, you can learn all about the different plants and their wicked qualities, even some of the most common ones.
When it comes to plants, education is key in keeping you safe. Horticulturist Nora Stibbs informs.
It helps educate the public on what local plants that we see all the time that may actually be toxic. Some of these plants are ornamental plants that people have in their yards. So if you have kids or animals that go out into your yard, it's always good to double check and see what some of the well-known toxic plants are.
The Wicked Plants display is going on until November 3rd, and you can find more information on the Lawrence & Gardens website. This past weekend, the Slowdown put on their interactive performance reenacting the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Reporter Sapphire Bennett talks about this show's meaning to the local Rocky lovers.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show has been a cult classic for decades, known for its interactive performances and wacky characters. The Slowdown's Rocky Horror performances have easily become an annual tradition around Halloween time for audiences. Attendees were encouraged to dress as their favorite characters and purchase prop bags to use during the show. Loyal attendee Vale Brannon says the shows are enjoyable for both newcomers and old-timers, such as herself.
It's always so fun going to the shows and dressing up, and nobody there is going to judge you or think you're a weirdo, because everybody's kind of weirdos in there.
The Slowdown's performance at the Rocky Horror Picture Show is not only an activity for Rocky lovers in the area, but is also an inclusive space for members of the LGBTQ community to come together and feel accepted. Since the film's debut in the 70s, it's been especially embraced by the LGBTQ community. The film's themes of nonconformity and freedom have made it a safe space for anyone exploring their identities. Omaha's Frankenfurter, Ben Seif, says how impactful the show really is for this community.
I think everybody's got a certain amount of fluidity to who they are, and I've certainly found a way to embrace both masculine and feminine at the same time. I think that this is kind of a go-to for people to feel accepted. I think people feel welcome, and I think people feel like they can be themselves in this more than just about anything else you could do.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show has grossed over $170 million worldwide and still holds the record for the longest continually running release of all time. For the Omaha News, I'm Sapphire Bennett.
Plans to continue this tradition next year and many years after, hoping to keep much of its longtime cast. Omaha has plenty of events this Halloween weekend. Kiewit Luminarium brings the science of fear to the riverfront. Visitors explore the phenomenon that is fear through multi-sensory experiences on Saturday and Sunday. Ollie the Trolley will host a haunted cemetery tour for people who learn about Omaha's haunted legends, like the Mad Butcher of South Omaha, starting at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Join us next week for more Spotlight Omaha highlights.
Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Faded press to a full.
There's a unique educational experience right here in Omaha. With access to top-rated programs, in-demand degrees, and a worldwide community of graduates, UNO prepares students for life, wherever it may lead. From Omaha to Italy to Uganda to Japan, Mavericks are working in communities around the globe. So where will a degree from UNO take you? UNO, access to exceptional, access to the world. Learn more at unomaha.edu.
Union Omaha closed out their regular season with a special event dedicated to their fans. From exciting plays on the field to heartfelt tributes, reporter Connor Schmidt takes us to Werner Park, where Union Omaha celebrated Fan Appreciation Day.
Union Omaha capped off their regular season with a memorable fan appreciation game at Werner Park earlier this week, delivering a thrilling performance that had fans on their feet. The game drew a vibrant crowd, eager to support the team that has brought fresh energy and success to Omaha's sports scene. The day featured festivities before and after the game, including fan giveaways, meet and greet opportunities with players, and a halftime performance honoring loyal supporters. Union Omaha goalkeeper Rashid Nuhu talks about what the fans mean to him as a player.
I always keep saying this. They probably think I'm just gaslighting them. They're the best fans in the league. No doubt about that. And we need them coming playoffs. I know it's going to be cold, but we need them to come out and support us because they make a big change in our game.
The fans, decked out in team colors and waving banners, responded with cheers and chants, making the stadium come alive. Union Omaha would score 2 more goals en route to their 3-1 victory over Central Valley Fuego. Head coach Dominic Cassiato tells us how much the fans mean to his team as a coach.
You know, they mean everything. They give us a boost when we need it. They lift us when we need it. So to be able to celebrate here in front of them today is really, really special. And yeah, they mean the world to us. So it's a really special moment.
As the game ended, players made a point to acknowledge the fans, with the entire team taking a lap around the stadium to show their appreciation. Union Omaha's strong season has built excitement for the playoffs, with fans hopeful for continued success and further opportunities to celebrate with the team. For the Omaha News, I'm Connor Schmidt.
Union Omaha hosts the Richmond Kickers at Werner Park for the first round of the USL playoffs Sunday, November 3rd at 2:30 p.m.
A local establishment is creating a unique environment catered to dogs and their companions. Reporter Grace Huffstetler takes us inside the Omaha Dog Bar.
Located just off of 14th Street in Little Bohemia, Omaha Dog Bar is a unique establishment. It's a popular adult bar and eatery with a large outdoor area for dogs and adults to socialize. It first opened in February 2021, making it Nebraska's first dog-focused bar. They have a variety of cocktails, mocktails, and other drinks, as well as a full food menu. Brittany Perry, one of the bartenders, has been working at Omaha Dog Bar since its early days.
We come up with new recipes every season, so we have summer drinks, fall drinks, spring drinks, winter drinks, just like the seasons.
A regular dog park offers simple amenities, but Omaha Dog Bar goes above and beyond with their expansive outdoor area, making it an ideal place for adults and dogs to sit, have a drink, and have fun. Omaha Dog Bar offers a full daycare throughout the week, with drop-off times at 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning and pickups later in the afternoon.
They play fetch, they play water games when it's not cold outside, of course, and they take a little nap at lunchtime, just so everyone is not overstimulated.
Roughly 75% of Omaha Dog Bar's customers are regulars. They take up on the annual and monthly memberships, as well as the daycare, so the employees often see a lot of the same dogs.
Watching puppies grow up, watching families change, they'll have a puppy, it'll grow up, and they'll get another puppy. That's definitely my favorite part.
Omaha Dog Bar also expands their venue out for events such as parties, weddings, and dog meetups. There's a calendar on their website detailing any and all events at their establishment, such as Trivia Thursdays. For the Omaha News, I'm Grace Huffstetler.
The Omaha Dog Bar requires vaccinations for all dog visitors. Check out their website, omahadogbar.com, as well as their Instagram for any upcoming events and inquiries.
Hidden 20 miles outside Omaha, a small-town restaurant has made a big name for itself. Reporter Brian Tesmer got an exclusive look inside Twisted Tail Steakhouse.
Twisted Tail Steakhouse and Saloon is located in the small unincorporated town of Beebeetown. The town was formed in 1880 and hasn't had a census of their population since 1940. when the population was 50. But this small-town steakhouse and saloon has made quite the name for itself, despite its hidden location.
So I told my family, I said, I don't think it would hurt us to start it, try it. It can't hurt us. And so we did, and kind of turns out maybe did it the right way. And the charm of what we have right now is that it's genuine.
The Spencer family bought the Twisted Tail in 2011 and quickly made renovations, giving the restaurant its unique style.
My whole family, I've always liked old things and antiques and unique things, and there's no really pattern to it other than it's what I like. It's just kind of when something grabs me, and there's no really complete theme to it. There are many themes through here.
The Twisted Tail won Best Burger in Iowa in 2020, and their famous ribs took first prize at the Iowa State Fair back in 2013.
But BB-Town, I think we feel like we're carrying on the tradition of BB-Town. Again, it's not fancy, it's not a suit and tie, but anybody can come and be comfortable and dress as you are and have a good time, and takes you back. And just a lot of times people like to be taken back and entertained that way.
For the Omaha News, I'm Brian Tesmer.
You know, Andrew, I can't believe that Halloween is already tomorrow. I feel like it came up so quickly. I've heard some rumors that you're going as Ron Burgundy. Is this true?
You know, I thought that was a secret, but I'm actually practicing right now. I'm trying my best not to get the station a fine today.
That's all for today, folks, but the conversation doesn't end here.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at UNO The Omaha News, or find our website for even more stories at UNOmahaNews.com.
From all of us here at UNO Television, thanks for watching.
For more than 20 years, only one program has addressed topics that matter to viewers. Only one program delivers the information that Nebraskans need to live the good life. I'm Kathy Wyatt. Join my guests and me as we discuss those issues every week on a program we call Consider This.
You've always known you were a leader, someone who works hard to achieve your goals. You can see it. You can see your success in front of you. You pursue a college education for the old-fashioned reasons, to learn, to make yourself more valuable, to succeed. You need a place that celebrates your ambition and positions you alongside visionary people just like you. You, my friend, belong here, the University of Nebraska at Omaha.